So you probably gotten assessed and diagnosed having ADHD. However, your doctor has probably missed the most critical ADHD test when it comes to identifying the root causes of your ADHD symptoms. And here's the ADHD test that I recommend that's going to identify this. Now, I've run thousands of different ADHD tests, and the test that you need to be running is actually lab tests, not an assessment, but actual lab tests to identify what are the deficiencies going on in your body internally that are causing these symptoms. And the very first test that I like to test for is what does make dopamine, because you might be dealing with low dopamine levels, but there's something that helps make it. And one of the big ones is tyrosine. So tyrosine is an amino acid that helps make dopamine. In fact, 52% of my patients are low in tyrosine because I've tested all these and see that across the board, 52% will tend to be deficient in tyrosine levels. Another big one to really be testing for is a lot of people with ADHD tend to deal with also high stress, anxiety, can't regulate their mood very well, and because they probably have low GABA levels, which is an important neurotransmitter for regulating mood, anxiety, and stress. But there's important amino acids that also help make GABA, and that is both glutamate and also glycine. So if you're deficient in these, this will make a big difference. In fact, about anywhere from 20 to 30% of my patients, when I test this, will be deficient. And so if they are, I'll recommend taking L-glutamine as well as glycine to help supplement that. Now, a couple other ones that are really important to test for is also what helps build and modulate different neurotransmitters, not just GABA, but also dopamine, serotonin, norepinephrine. Now, you might think histamine has to do with allergies. When you get red, itchy eyes, inflammation, but also histamine needs to have an adequate balance to help build and modulate neurotransmitters. And I find that about 64% of my patients, when I test for this, are deficient in histamine. So if that's the case, I will typically recommend L-histidine to help improve these levels so they can build and modulate the proper neurotransmitters that they are deficient in. Now, taurine, on the other hand, is also another important amino acid that specifically helps them build and modulate, more specifically GABA. And if they're deficient in this, then I'll recommend taking taurine, and it can make a big difference. Now, I get there's just a lot of lab tests. I'm not even going all over the critical labs that need to be looked at. So you should download my ADHD lab protocol in the description below. It's free. You get that in the description below. Now, one of the other big common ones. So I specialize working with adults with ADHD. And so a lot of these tests that I'm running are very specific to adults. They might be a little bit different with kids, but when it comes to adults, another big one that I see that is a huge problem has to do with complete mental and fatigue burnout. And the reason for this is typically has to do with your cortisol levels. So testing for cortisol and seeing where they're dipping and spiking can make all the difference for helping improving your mental and fatigue burnout. It also couldn't identify of why you're experiencing this all these years. And no ADHD assessment is going to tell you that. You got to do the lab work in order to identify what it is and where it is dipping and spiking. And so if this is the case, usually you want to use some kind of adrenal support. Usually that's going to be adrenal bovine or different herbs that can help with that, and stress management techniques to order to help improve cortisol levels. Now, the next key things that you should be testing for that really can identify why you are having these different ADHD symptoms is key micronutrients. And the biggest ones that I will see that are deficient with my patients running these tests for so many years and running thousands of different tests, these are the ones that has come down to that I've seen that are a big key player. And that is B vitamins, specifically vitamin B6, vitamin B3, and vitamin B12. I will see these ones constantly deficient with my patients. In fact, about 60+% will tend to be deficient in one of these types of B vitamins. And why this is important is because these specific B vitamins are cofactors. A cofactor is basically just think it as ingredients that help make different neurotransmitters, things like dopamine, which is very important with ADHD, or serotonin, or GABA, which are also both important when it comes to improving your ADHD symptoms. Another huge one is zinc. Now, why is zinc so important and why is it so deficient with people with ADHD? In fact, about 30% of people with ADHD that I've found tend to be low in zinc levels. And this is also another cofactor for helping different neurotransmitters. So remember, cofactors like just an ingredient that helps make these different neurotransmitters. Another big one is vitamin D. It's also an important cofactor. And CoQ10, which CoQ10 is an antioxidant that helps a lot with energy production. And so if you are mentally and physically burnt out, it's probably because also your CoQ10 levels can be low. And also iron. Iron is vital because it helps carry oxygen and nutrients to the brain. And if that's deficient, you're going to feel mentally and physically drained if you are low in iron levels. And then another really big one has a lot to do with memory, and that is both choline and serine. Testing both of these can be key indicators of why you're dealing with memory recall issues. But the biggest one that I find that is so deficient with a lot of my ADHD patients has to do with this video right here, where I discuss about 90% of people with ADHD are low in this very specific thing after running so many different labs over the years. So watch this video next to find out what that is.